guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so before starting the video, allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Yulia Fitri Margareta from the second semester of English Education Study Program. Okay, so in this video, I will give tips for improving writing skill to fulfill the end of semester exam in paragraph writing course. So let's get straight to the tips. Okay, the first tip, make sure you're clear on the concept you're writing about. Before you start writing, take a moment to mentally explain the concept to the 6 years old who lives inside your heart. If your writing goal is to achieve a specific result, ask yourself what that result. Before you dive into writing, have a clear purpose, then stick to it. Okay, the second tip, if the message is complex, outline it. It doesn't take much thought organizing to compose the average text message. But if you're writing something more complex with multiple angles, question or requests, get all that stuff sorted before you sit down to write. Making an outline or even just some quick notes about the topic you want to cover can save you time answering clarifying questions later. Okay, next, anticipate your reader's question. Improving writing involves putting yourself in your reader's shoes. You could call it empathy. Do they have enough context to understand what you've writing for them? If not, fill in the blanks. Okay, next, don't over-explain. If you take the time to organize your talks in advance, you should be able to keep things simple. The idea is to give readers just enough to understand what you're communicating without overwhelming them with trivial details. If you find yourself getting in the weeds with more details than you need, look at each page of information and ask whether it's essential to help your reader understand your message. If not, get rid of it. Okay, next is stick with simple words. Best-selling author John Grisham said, there are 3 types of words. First, words we know. 2, words we should know. And 3, words nobody knows. Forget those in the third category and use less than with those in the second. There is difference between having a rich vocabulary and dropping million-dollar words into your writing just to show off. Unless it's your intent to be poetic, keep your language simple and direct. Okay, next is think about structure. Grammar and spelling keep your writing consistent and legible, but structure ensures the big ideas get across to the reader. In many cases, forming an outline will help solidify structure. An outline can clarify what you're hoping to convey in each section, enable you to visualize the flow of your piece and surface part that require more research or talk. Structure might look different depending on what you're writing. An essay typically has an introduction, body paragraph, and conclusion. A fiction piece might follow the 6-step plot structure: exposition, raising action, climax, falling action, resolution, and denouement. Choose what best for your purpose. Okay, next is make writing a daily exercise. Practice really does make perfect. If you compare writing to a skill like cooking or even playing a sport, you cannot expect to improve if you don't practice. It's like expecting to become a pro football player after one practice with your team. Try to set yourself daily writing exercise. They need not be long-winded and time-consuming. Even just committing yourself to writing a paragraph a day is enough. You can even partner up with someone else who also wants to improve their writing skills and read each other paragraph to see where changes need to be made. Okay, next is read some more. We learn best by example, and gaining writing skill is no exception to this rule. When we read, we learn how other people write to convey their message in the best way possible, and we start to adapt our writing style to those that we resonate most with. Incorporate daily reading into your writing exercise. Maybe even make your practice paragraph a review or summary of what you read that day, taking different elements of the author's writing styles to develop your own voice. Next is sit down and write.
Sometimes the most difficult step in the writing process is the act of actually sitting down and getting the writing done. By this point, you should have a clear plan of what you want to say and a general idea of how you want to say it. It may seem daunting, but remember that the hard work is not done. All you need to do is convince yourself that you are capable, which you are. Sit down on front of your notebook or not computer and execute your communication. Next is know the basic principle of writing. Like most disciplines, good writing flows from basic principles. Once you get these fundamental rules down, you know you're there. When there becomes second nature, you can develop your own voice and writing personality. Since rules were made to be broken, you even find wise to take poetic lessons when it serves to further your writing narrative.
Okay, and the last, keep practicing. The ultimate way to improving writing is to learn what weakness in the first place and then set your mind to fixing the glitches. The more you write, edit, and proofread, the better you get at it. Okay, that's all my tips for improving our writing skill. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you!